and you were the one that was.
Yeah. He did. I mean, he was. I mean, he wasn't broke. Like, it wasn't. It was a nice time. We had a great. But I thought it was so interesting. At the end of the night, that's what he said. He said, in order to be with a black man, you're gonna have to tone it down. That's what he said. And afterwards, I called Lene like, can you believe he said that?
Be less ambitious.
That's what it sounded like he was telling me. That maybe not less ambitious. I can be ambitious, but I have to just tone it down. I had to tone it down. And then I did not had a black man who was successful tell me a couple days ago, like, yeah, you're doing all this Miss Black Hollywood stuff, but like, when you gonna sit down? Like, when, like, is it gonna happen? Like, if I marry you, like, is it gonna happen to you like 80? Is it gonna happen to you like 6? Or at some point, can we sit
Wow.
down? At some point, like around 62, I know I'm gonna want to just chill. What about you? I was like, well, I want to sing these songs. He was like, at 60? I was like, dang. So it is. I think there's a barrier to dating black men that maybe white men don't have. I mean, I'll never know because I just can't see myself sitting at Mastro's with a white man. But you know,
But the stats are the black women and white men in marriages are the least likely of any interracial relationship to go through a divorce.
Say that one more time.
A black woman and a white man in an interracial marriage is the least likely group of all interracial groups to undergo a divorce. So they're the least likely to divorce.
Why is
and I
that?
think the highest is probably black men and white women.
Why is that?
I mean, I think you gotta be one. I think there's economics because I think 50% of divorces is due to finances. So white men of any group are going to be the most financially stable, just from that perspective. And then there's some people who have speculated that if it is a white man that's with a black woman, he does have to have some type of a higher level of cultural sensitivity that exists in order to be with a black woman, because we are the purveyors of culture and the keepers of our culture as a people.
That's what I be thinking. Like, soon as y'all get in an argument, they gonna come, you're gonna be all kind of nigger bitches and everything else, and it might be a problem. That's what I be thinking. But bit of white man, but
but I just kind of cultivated, like, me dating interracially. Some things that I look for when I'm dating is that, and like I said, I think I've only went out with like one white man. I've mostly dated like Puerto Rican or people from India, or I think, not really East Asian, but pretty much like India or Puerto Rico or like Mexico, other parts of Latin America. And they could be racist too. But the thing you look to see, to me, is if they have black male friends, because it's one thing to have black female friends, but if you have black male friends, you tend to be more open to understanding what's going on, because black men are very much persecuted in this society. And then I'm looking at some other things too, like if they date, like what is their family like? Are you dating black women because you're fetishizing black women? Are you really interested in having a black woman? What does your family think? Am I gonna go to the family cookout and be called, looked down upon? So there's some things that you have to do to screen them out if you're dating outside your race.
So dating as in you went out on a date, or you were in a relationship with these people?
My last relationship was with a Puerto Rican guy. Now his grandfather looked like me, but by the time it had washed down, he looked like, like Rico Suave.